Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fangirlz Assemble. We have me, Maddie, it says so right here,
Right there.
and Kristen.
I did it right this time. Usually I'm doing that.
Yeah, I'm done. It's too hard.
For any of you who don't know, this program we use mirrors everything. So we're not stupid when we think we're going the wrong way. Like, we're just confused.
So welcome. Thanks for anyone joining. I know it's an hour later than we would usually go, but listen.
I mean, I worked all day, guys.
Yeah, Chris's work.
Yeah. I just got home like 5 minutes ago.
Welcome.
I'm very tired.
That's fair. I've been recovering from the Ohio Renaissance Festival.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh, so much fun.
That's way better than my day.
So before we jump into everything, we should give a shout out to our most favorite comic book store in the entire universe and our lovely sponsor. Kristen, can you tell them about our lovely sponsor?
I would love to. That would be instocktrades.com. It is so easy to go on there and find all the sweet deals. The main page, you're going to find 50% off books, and everything else is like a fabulous percentage. You know, like Image is like 42% off, Marvel, DC, all the big ones you're going to find a nice percentage, and everything else you're going to get a great percentage off. And the packaging's amazing. I can't help but always talk about the packaging.
I know.
Because I do get books from elsewhere sometimes when I have to, and I always regret it. I get boxes with actual holes in them, and I'm like, what's happening? So not only is their packaging amazing, they ship things in plastic, and there's foam, and it's crazy nice. And the boxes are like heavy-duty boxes.
Oh, yeah. It's not just like Amazon where you order like I got my Critical Role trade this past week or the week before, and it's just like an envelope with the book in it. It's a hefty trade, and I was like, what do you...
It's never good. And stuff's always dinged up, and you kind of just deal with it, and you shouldn't have to live that way. So if you go to stocktrades.com, you won't have to live that way. If you spend $50 in the United States, you get free shipping, and it's free nice shipping, guys.
Yeah.
So check them out. They're great.
And let's say, hey, everybody, there's so many people in the chat today, so...
Yay! Everyone's awake.
Yeah, thanks. Made it. I know that you're probably really mad after the last one.
It's probably a completely different time we're hating this.
Yeah. What's up, Joe? And Matthew, I don't know why you have peanut butter on your nose. You good?
You okay? Oh, maybe he has the hiccups. So when Maddie and I hung out last time, we ate pizza together, and Maddie got the hiccups. And the pizza guy...
For like a long time.
Yeah, the pizza guy's, oh, no. If you just eat some peanut butter, it'll go away. And we're like, what now? So I don't know. Matthew, maybe you had the hiccups. Lick that peanut butter.
Lionheart asked, do you have a new hideout? I don't. So this is my cosplay sewing room. Sometimes I do my videos in here. This is also my editing room. So like I do photography and video edits. And so I do that in here. And I usually shoot in my comic book room, but I don't have a chair there because I sit at a Japanese heated table. So I'm on the ground and it hurts my back. So I'm lazy and I want to sit in the chair. So excuse this like crazy mess behind me. But look, there's me. It's a picture of me over there. So, you guys live in the Atlantic Ocean or what? We live in Kentucky.
That's pretty much the same.
The home of fried chicken and horses and bourbon.
Yeah, there's no ocean around here. There's rivers.
There sure is.
Smelly rivers. But they look nice.
So we figured the main topic we're going to have today is talk about the Ringo Awards and then just chat. So that's our plan.
Yeah. Yeah, so by the way, guys, if you have any questions throughout this whole thing just about life or comics, let us know. We would love some interaction,
I can. I just haven't yet. They have like those like really nice like floor chairs that have like the backs for like kotatsus, but they're like $60 a piece, and I buy comics with that money. So eventually,
that's an in-stock trades order for free shipping.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, so, you know. Oh, so Lionheart. You missed it. Our
Lionheart.
last
We
show.
hate to break the news.
Let me break the news for you really quick, and then we'll get into our chat for today. But Faria has decided to step away from YouTube, so she won't be on this show anymore, and she won't be doing the Fangirlz YouTube channel either. She's still reading comics. We still talk. She's just decided to take a break from it. And she might come back. It's totally open to her. So, but for right now, she's gonna just focus on comics and her cat. So,
Yeah, there's no beef. We all love each other.
yeah. Hi, Kentucky. I don't know why I'm here. I just like comics. Yeah.
Well,
Same.
welcome. I love your avatar.
I do too.
So good.
Okay, so the Ringo Awards. Now, I'm new-ish to comic books. I didn't even know about Ringo Awards until this past weekend when I saw Terry Moore tweet about it. Because I know about what was the other awards earlier this year?
The Eisners, yeah.
The Eisners.
Well, the Ringo Awards are way newer, so this is the third annual. So it hasn't been around forever. Yeah.
And these were announced. The winners were announced at Baltimore Comic Con. I didn't know if that's like every year.
I think it has been.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But yeah, we're just going to go through like kind of stuff we know among this, people we like the top one right here, best cover artist Fiona Staples. We love Fiona Staples.
Oh yeah, and that's from Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, those covers are beautiful. I mean,
they're all good. Gorgeous.
Ringo like the Beatles drummer. Yeah. It's, he came back.
He likes comics now. He's really into comics now.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we just go through it. Best series. I guess it was a tie. It was a tie between Black Hammer, Age of Doom. Now you read Black Hammer, right?
I do, and I loved Age of Doom.
Is Age of Doom just?
It's still part of the main series.
Okay.
So it's like volume. If you're doing the trades, it's like volume 3, I believe. And it's really great. I think you would really like that.
I do want to read it.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I think I'll get that from the library.
It's a good idea.
So Black Hammer, Age of Doom tied with the Immortal Hulk series from Marvel, and I'm not surprised by that at all.
They're both very popular. I've only read the first volume of Immortal Hulk. I liked it. I loved Black Hammer, though. So that's just... Yeah. But I mean, I'm a Jeff Lemire person, so that's typical, isn't it? But that's cool.
Okay, so and also these are jury and fan winners. So I guess there's like a jury that decides the Ringo Awards, and that is Dr. Christina Blanche, who's the owner of All Yeah Comics, Tim Lanigan, who's vice president of purchasing at Diamond Comics, Afua Richardson, who is the illustrator of the Black Panther: World of Wakanda and other comic books as well. Bob Schreck, who is the editor of Frank Miller's Sin City, Dark Horse Presents, Batman Hush, and others. And Tom Spurgeon, longtime comics industry journalist and current executive director at Cartoon Crossroads, not Crosswords, Columbus. So I guess it's like a jury plus fan votes. I'm not sure how they decide that. But I just want to give a little background real quick about kind of who...
That's a nice mix, because it's not like just peers.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So I'm trying to skip to one that I know about. Best original graphic novel, My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies. A lot of people are into that Brubaker book. I haven't read it yet. I own it. Story of my life. Story about all of our lives, right? Right. And I'm like, that was little. I need to jump into that. I did read Bad Weekend, which is also one of those little Image Brubaker books. It was great. So,
I mean, I like everything he does, so. And this one, best comic strip or panel, goes to Nancy by Olivia James.
I have it right here.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about on Wednesday.
So good.
And that hardcover is beautiful.
Guys, if you haven't picked it up yet, it's very cheap, and it's all like, I think everything from 2018 she did. And it's fantastic. Laugh out loud. Good stuff.
Oh, so, we have did like that one. Okay, I assume you're talking about the one that won, right? My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies.
I know Jess loved it. I
Yeah.
know
Well,
Mary loved it.
okay.
But hey, maybe I'll hate it. Who knows? Maybe
We'll
we should
see.
get on that, and then we'll both talk about it.
We should. We should be, again, we need to really like have a day where we sit and read the books we haven't read that we
Really, though.
own.
I think that's everyone.
Best single issue or story goes to Swamp Thing Winter Special by DC Comics.
That's fun.
I didn't read that one, but I should. I like to collect. I don't know about you. Quick sidebar nation on here, but I love those one issue Christmas comics.
I love that stuff too.
And for our fans or our listener or watchers watching right now, I don't know if you guys do too, but I always like to decorate for Christmas, and that also counts for my comic book room too. So I have a few areas on my shelf and on the wall that are just like framed single issues, and I like to switch those out with Christmas comics during Christmas.
I love that.
I like DC does a really good job of putting out Christmas comics, so they have a lot. Red Sonja had a holiday special last year, and there's always really cute covers. So I just like redo their room.
There was a great Gwenpool one year I picked up.
That's cute.
It was so fun because they had like all the badass female characters we all love were like all in that.
And like that's such a fun time to give you the kind of filler episodes, like beach episode. I call them beach episodes. Like anime, there's always a beach episode and a hot springs episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like those type of just like fun issues that you can have in the middle of all the action and drama. So I'm always really glad about that. All right, so oh gosh, Mike Ringo Spirit Award.
It's a Ringo, yeah.
Sola from Image Comics. That was a really big one, right? I didn't read that one either.
Yeah, a lot of people love that one, and I haven't read it either. We should really read these books people talk about.
You should have read this before you looked through the list. That's okay. Best presentation and design went to Absolute Sandman Overture by DC Comics.
Those are beautiful. I don't have any of them, but they're gorgeous.
A lot of Saga winners, which I wasn't surprised, because if you include fans as well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though Saga's been like in hiatus for the past year, so I was surprised that.
It still sells like crazy, though. I mean, people are always getting into it. Best inker, Fiona Staples for Saga. Best writer, Brian K. Vaughan for Saga. Best artist or penciler, Sean Phillips. My heroes have always been junkies. He's great, though. He's so good. And the one we were talking about earlier together, best cartoonist, Terry Moore. I mean, he's so good. He's really just so good. And
I love his work. I really do. And I love his fans, too. I feel like Terry has some very dedicated fans. I'm in like the Terry Moore fan group on Facebook, and like those people are so chill and cool. And they're just super dedicated to that lore he's built up to.
Yeah, the whole universe.
Yeah, and I'm dying for the 5 years later to finally drop as a trade or omnibus to get into that. With the one that wraps up all the Terryverse, I think is what we coined it. We talked to him.
I still need to I'm in the middle of Echo. I've been in the middle of Echo for too long. I kind of put it down. I got distracted by other things because it's so big and long.
That's what she said. No one reads comics; they just collect them. Matthew, you're not wrong. I mean,
have you watched this whole channel, like all the other shows too?
Yeah, us and the guys. I always
Omar's whole basement, right?
Man, Chris, you need to come visit so I can take you to Omar's basement.
I want to see it.
Which is a creepy thing to say to people.
And I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go in his basement. It's full of robot toys and comic books and some booby figures.
Is there a whole section of that?
Yeah.
Does he hide them?
No, it's all like it's just, it's the pretty lady figure shelf, basically. Nice. And most of them are fine, but you get a few that are like,
okay. Boobs don't work that way. I see some of those statues. I'm like, that is not how that works.
Omar. And then there's just like Transformers.
Nice.
What's funny is that the pirates are the ones actually reading the comics. Which pirates? From One Piece?
Like illegally downloading, yeah.
You know what? That's true. That. Yeah, and I guess that's the thing about talk about like collecting and stuff too. I like to legally read my comics, and I think it's because I'm old now.
I think it's also because like we understand like the actual losses that go into not doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And not wanting to contribute to that, because even if we love the library and we get a lot of stuff from the library, that still directly goes into that creator's pocket.
Yeah, and
check those things out. Like
talking about the library too, like people like Neil Gaiman and Terry Moore, that they've made a lot of revenue by connecting with and working with libraries.
Yeah, it's a huge part of the whole business.
Yeah, and I'd rather read it through Comixology or Marvel Unlimited, or go to my local comic store, or go buy them all through in-stock trades. It just feels, for one, it's easier. I don't have to worry about like what shady route I'm going to take.
Yeah, it won't be scary.
And it feels better to do that. Just the money's going to them. That's better.
Yeah.
Booster Gold or Blue Beetle, Matthew. You can't ask someone to choose. Okay. I love them both. They're a pair. How dare you? How are you feeling about the Red Sonja Omnibus? I haven't got to see it yet. Here's some bullshit. Let me tell you. I'm just kidding. All right.
I already know where you're going with this.
It got sent to Omar first, and I thought, okay, it's my omnibus, the one that's on the review. Okay. Now I should have been the one to film it and put it up on YouTube, but then Omar filmed it first, and so now I have to wait until I get it in my hands. But it should have been me.
When that video went up, I was like, "Why isn't this Maddie?"
Yeah, like, you remember in Women's History Month when I pushed Red Sonja on Old Reader, New Reader, and Omar gave me a whole bunch of shit about it. I was like, well, I'm never going to choose a book, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Red Sonja is fucking good, homie. How dare you? And he loved it. And I was like, fucking told you.
And then he takes over your video. It's some nonsense.
Some bullshit. But then afterwards, he's like, man, I really wish I was keeping this and it wasn't going to you. And I was like, suck it. It's mine, obviously.
Tell me to go buy it.
I'm the Red Sonja fan. Thanks.
That's yours.
It belongs with my very expensive Red Sonja sideshow figure. Omar claims he's read his comics. I remain unconvinced. Same.
Yeah.
Same, Matthew. I'm not
some
too
of
sure.
them. I bet some of them.
He has been really good though. So like this past year, he's been a lot more vigilant about reading his comics over other hobbies. So like, like I kind of spread my time between all of my hobbies. And Omar does a good job of like right now he's focusing on comics, unlike a couple of our other like co-stars on our channel. I always make fun of Rob because he's our video game guy, but I definitely play more video games than he does now. He buys them and collects them but doesn't play them.
Or open them, right?
Or open them, which is the big running joke. I play my stuff. I don't buy new books before I've read my previous haul. I commend you.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's my dad. That's what my dad does.
Yeah.
And he always gets on me.
I thought this was your dad. I was like, Chris is...
No, that's what my dad does. That's not my dad. He's popped up here, but that's not my dad.
Oh, man.
He's always like, really first one in, first one out. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't. It'll never happen.
Some things in my life, but not that.
Yeah.
It's just no way. And I'm not always in the mood for it.
That's my problem. Like, I can't just choose a thing and read it and that's fine. I cannot do that.
And you don't want to go in and read a book when you're not in the mood for it because it's just like a slog. Mm-hmm. Like, it sucks to push yourself.
Or I'll start it and put it down, which does happen to me too.
Yeah, and then
I'm
you'll never finish
this. I can't do it. Yeah.
Matthew got done dirty, right? It's okay. I love Omar. He's picking me up a print at Baltimore Comic Con of Big Barda and Mr. Miracle from Mixed Spirits, so I'm okay. I'm actually getting the Red Sonja Omnibus because of Maddie. Yay! Nice. Thank you. Well, since Omar messed up Maddie, tell Omar to buy you a new chair.
That's a good idea.
I just buy channel money for a chair.
That's how that works, right?
Oh man, I hope he doesn't see this show because there's a bunch of talk over. Omar just looks at the plot outline of Wikipedia. Damn, Aiden. Omar has the Red Sonja Omnibus. He does, and it's mine. That's my Red Sonja Omnibus. That's the truth.
That's the outrage of the whole show.
Yeah. Buying and collecting things is still a hobby. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's aesthetically pleasing. Look behind Kristen. Now, Kristen's got a good spot right here. And let me tell you, you only see this
I haven't read all this.
of her room. Her whole room is beautiful. It looks so good. Ooh, next time I come over, you should let me shoot a room tour video.
Oh, we could. Yeah. That could be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be like Cribs.
I want to shoot it like Cribs.
Yeah. But with cats.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah, it'd be good. And I want Reed to be just like awkwardly in shots.
Yeah, just like poke his,
like,
just half his face in. That'll be good.
Always doing something a little weird.
Yeah, yeah. Or like reading something a little weird.
But we don't address it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
That's okay. That's what I want.
I'm into it.
Yeah, Gabrielle's a good point. With books going out of print, it's just hard to wait until you have the time to read. Agreed. I mean, Chris and I run into the problem a lot.
I think about it too much. And my problem is like I like waiting for deals though. Mm-hmm. So, but then you have to do that balance of like how long do you want to wait? Like, are you going to be scared that things are running out? Like, I'm currently on a buying ban, but how long is that going to last before I'm like, oh no, that thing is going to go out of print, right?
Oh, all the time.
It's bad.
You know, I do buying bans all the time, and then I'm like, well, I can't wait. Yeah. Because then I'm wasting more money in the long run because I'm going to have to buy this thing out of print. Like,
and I've been there. I've been like, oh yeah, I totally waited too long, and I hate myself. Like, and I don't want to feel that way, you know.
Anyone celebrate the Angel 20th anniversary? We are very excited.
Yes.
Yeah. I did pre-order it just to be safe.
Oh, you're talking about the legacy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just talking about in general, the 20th anniversary.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking about the book. No, yeah, Angel 20th. It's
crazy. Like, I remember being in middle school, sitting on the gym floor during recess, filling out Save Angel postcards and making all of my friends sign them.
Oh my God, Chris, that's so cute.
It was during like season 5 where we didn't know if it was going to come back. Of course it didn't. But like there was this big Save Angel campaign with these like postcards. And I was like, okay, guys, I had my folder. And I was like, here we go. Like, it didn't work, guys. It didn't come back. I couldn't save Angel. But I tried.
Man, I really feel like we're owed, you know, like even just like an hour-long special or something.
Yeah, something.
I would like that. It'd be nice. Just come, like, I want what happened with Veronica Mars. It'd be easy to kickstart. Just get the group together.
I don't want what happened with Veronica Mars.
Well, I'm just talking about the movie. Just the movie, not the show.
Yes, now that's right. Yeah. That would be amazing because that was a great movie.
Am I the only non-Kentuckian here? No. It's just in this video you have the two people you're seeing. We both
right. That's right.
And that was just by chance. We did not plan this.
Bria wasn't like, let's find all the Kentuckians.
Yeah, she asked both of us, and they're like, "Oh shit, you love Kentucky too?" And we didn't know, I think, until we were shooting.
Yeah, like right before.
Yeah. I need that Red Sonja Omnibus for the cover alone. I love it. I'm surprised to hear that. A lot of people were
mad about that cover.
Yeah,
it looks like a young adult novel, like a young adult fantasy novel cover. That's what I think of.
I think it. I mean, I'm excited. I heard it looks really nice, so I'm pretty pumped. You need some posters on that nearly blank wall. I know. That's the plan. Haven't decided what's going to go up there. Like, I'm sure you've seen my comic book room, but it's just, I haven't gotten there yet.
One day.
One May. Nice shirt, Kristen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Man, they need to have their own comic, too.
It would be so good. I already have the plot. It's going to be great. There's cookies involved. That's great. Mustaches, shenanigans.
Of course. Man, all right. Well, so that was the Ringo Awards. And right. I guess a lot of there were some fan favorite awards too that we didn't go over, but I didn't recognize most of these series, but I think that they are online comics. So it looks like webtoon comics were also included, and those dominate the fan favorite awards because a lot of people are reading, like a lot of my friends and a lot of younger comic book readers are reading online webtoons. Like that's the big thing now. And
I
those
need
are
to
really
get more
fun.
into that.
I do too. I just haven't.
But-
Like Lore Olympus.
But I got all this stuff. I don't know.
I gotta read these
I mean, what am I going to
books
do?
I paid for.
Go online, free comics? No, I need to. I need to read these things I paid for.
We really should. We need to do like a show and like actually do our research and read stuff. Everyone says to read Lore Olympus. That's the big thing.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Everyone's cosplaying from it. It's everywhere.
100% of comic fans live in Kentucky. That's funny.
It's just me and Kristen and Omar.
Yeah, that's literally it, because I don't know another one. There's some here. I don't associate with them.
Oh man, I missed some of these comments. What's up, guys?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, there's so many I missed.
I didn't scroll all the way down. What happened? Yeah, I've had some stuff go out of print for me now. I just buy stuff when I want that I want when I see it. It's a good strategy. Yep, it is. It hurts the wallet, but
Yeah, I can't always do that, but I try to be strategic and like, okay, I want all of these things. What do I think is going to go out of print first?
yeah.
And then get them.
Hayden, that was Hayden's whole dilemma with the upcoming Buffy library editions. Well,
Yeah.
that in the UK, right? You were saying, Hayden, on your Twitter that some of the new Buffy upcoming books were delayed.
That
Which I
sucks.
think is good for your wallet, but kind of sad for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you have time to like save up for it. Think of
Yeah.
it that way.
Aw, thanks. I love you too. I like your avatar. You talking Buffy? Don't get me started. Don't get us started,
Yeah, let's get started.
please.
What do you want to talk about?
Do. Nice face, Kristen. I agree.
Thanks, Reed.
Boo webtoons, just buy comics. Buy them with money.
I mean, hey, a lot of our favorite comics started as webtoons, so
That's true.
or
Like, check,
just
please.
like web comics, yeah. Check please, and gosh, so many like that I don't even realize until I'm like reading. A lot of the Tilly stuff started online. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
Huh. I guess I'm not surprised. Oh my god. Okay, quick sidebar, guys. We talked about the Ringo Awards. I'm done. I read Spinning by
Oh,
Tilly Walden
So good.
yesterday morning because I wake up early, so I went to the Starbucks like 6 in the morning to read comics by myself for like 2 hours.
It's great.
Oh my god. Spinning by Tilly Walden is so good.
It's so everything she does is so good, but Spinning, is amazing.
Yeah. So Spinning was a memoir. It's her true story. It's her it's centered around her journey, like her growing up and like ice skating and everything else. But that's not like, it's more about like the other things she goes through, but using her ice skating experience as like an anchor to kind of like help tie the story together. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you don't need to care about that at all.
No.
You just need to have feelings, and then you'll like this book. It's so good.
I was blown away. I was just sitting in Starbucks and I was messaging Kristen, and luckily with her work schedule, she was awake. I was like, am I going to cry in this Starbucks
Yes.
right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh my god. There's a moment in there that hit me so hard. It's so good.
It's fantastic. And I know you said you just get picked up on a Sunbeam.
Yeah, because you and Freya recommended it so much. I have it right here. I actually like, ooh.
Well, Free ended up hating the end, but I loved it. So I'll be curious where you stand.
I do want to show you all. Oh gosh, I went a little hard at the library today. I was telling Kristen, I went to the library to pick up some books I had on hold, and normally they have them on the shelf with like your name, like a slip, so you go up and pick them up. And I look on the shelf, and I don't see my name. I'm like, that's really weird. And then I look down, and there's a whole basket for me. There's like the shame basket. Me, 28, coming in for all these graphic novels. Thanks.
Yeah, I was saying I've so been there. That's so been me. I'm so glad it's not just me, actually. I've only had the shame basket like once or twice, but
Like,
it's an experience. Yeah.
I think I'm missing a couple too. I mean, this isn't too much, I think, but like,
Yeah, that's
I
not
guess enough for the library.
to give you a basket. They want to help you carry it. That's all.
Yeah, but I can't take it out, so I still have to like
Oh, I took mine out. I just brought it back.
Oh wow. I want to do that. That's not
Yeah.
fair. Um, I read some stuff on DC Universe, and digital just isn't the same for me. I like having a book in my hands, even if nerd arms are no match for hefty omnibuses. I agree. I mean, like, I go back and forth. I really like reading physical. There's something about getting cozy with a book, and we talk about nice hardcovers and how books feel nice. And some books are just really meant to be read physically. Like, I think, oh man, oh gosh, how to forget her name? Tea Dragon Society.
Oh, Katie O'Neill.
Katie O'Neill. That is absolutely meant to be read in person.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Beautiful.
Especially like the amazing production that are her hardcovers. Like all of them are beautiful. As far as like digital, I think it's it depends on where you live too. If you don't have a space for it,
yeah,
obviously that's the big plus side to digital. What really sucks for me is I've tried several times to use Marvel Unlimited, and their scans are god awful. Like, it's 2019. Why are they blurry? Like, I can't handle how bad they are compared to Comixology, which is beautiful, and they're high quality, high resolution scans, and they're great. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so like,
Comixology is very well organized. It's very easy to like see what you have on your list. And Marvel, I mean, like, again, I love Marvel Unlimited for the amount of things they can give me.
I'm glad it exists. It may work
so
for
hard
some
to
people,
navigate,
but it makes me mad every time I use it, so I don't use it. So I just go to my library to get that material, or I go to Hoopla, or I go to Comixology Unlimited, of which they have some Marvel now. So that's just how it is. I don't know, but really though, the scans, like, what do we do in Marvel? They're not nice quality. I don't understand. It makes me mad.
And I had this discussion with a friend recently too. I really feel like, in Comixology, they have guided reading that goes from panel to panel. And now, that's not good for every comic, but there's some comics that work very well with that. Like, I read all of Strangers in Paradise and Rachel Rising that way, and I really liked it. I feel like if a comic is more dialogue heavy or dialogue focused, it's really nice. And also, the good thing is that, like, sometimes if a 2-page spread, you see what's going to happen. I've already, like, my mind's like, okay, I know where this is going. And that way, it's kind of a surprise. It almost feels like a movie.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like you don't get spoiled as fast.
Yeah.
Like, the buildup is different. It's a different experience. And I really like guided view, too.
And sometimes it makes me read better.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I read...
Take it in more.
Fast. Yeah.
Because you can, like, focus on each panel.
Yeah. I used to hate digital, but I have a nice tablet now. It's just nice having so many comics at my fingertips at all times. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's true. I make Reed get the shame basket. No, that's not true, though. That first time. So I think there's been 2 times I've had the shame basket. The first time I got it. The second time was Reed.
Cried several times in different coffee shops when I was reading Day Tripper. Luckily, I was traveling Japan at the time, so nobody knew me, and I just didn't care. Yeah, luckily, in Japan, no one's going to, like, look at you do it. Or at least they're just going to do it when you're not looking. So, it's fine. I've been there, too. I understand. The only time I ever regretted reading digital was Multiversity by Grant Morrison. I read that. I live in a 1-room apartment that's dominated by my art studio. You can make room for comics. Nice. I guess I can show off my library haul I got.
Yeah, I want to see it.
All right, let's do it. So I picked up a lot of stuff that Erica Henderson posted about on her Twitter. I happened to see her post about, like, some books she's bringing to, like, a Harvard class she's teaching. Now, Erica Henderson does the art for Squirrel Girl. That's what she's really known for. And more recently, Assassin Nation, written by Kyle Sarks, which is so good.
Oh, it's classic Kyle. That's
so
what it is.
Good. It's so good. So I picked up Going Into Town, Love Letter to New York. This does not look like my style. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It feels very like newspaper funnies type of deal.
Do you like any of that stuff?
I like some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends. So I don't know, but I'm gonna
That's how
try.
I feel. Yeah. I like a good amount of them.
I picked up something new, Tales from a Makeshift Bride.
I
Now,
love Lucy.
I just picked this up on recommendation from Erica's Twitters. I have no background.
We should read that together. Lucy is amazing.
Let's do
You
it.
should follow her on Twitter. She's great.
I got Andre the Giant, which I didn't know there was a book about him.
I've read that.
I like wrestling. I mean, not like now, but I grew up watching wrestling with my dad. So I think this will be really fun. And I love Andre the Giant anyways.
It is very interesting, but if you had any good feelings about him, I don't know that you'll have them after it.
No. Well, that's
how I felt.
okay.
But I mean, I didn't really know anything about him. But he was fascinating, and the whole, I mean, just everything about him was fascinating, and his health and his like condition that he had is very interesting. And it's very well done. Box Brown's good at that stuff. I don't like his art. But yeah, I was just like, oh, he's not a great person. Like, oh.
You know, that's how it is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already, there's already rumors about the next person that's going to be brought down soon. And I'm like, well, I thought they were cool, and I guess they're not.
Well, thankfully, it's not like he didn't murder anyone. It's fine. Like,
It was just like a
that I know of.
not great.
You know?
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Not like canceled, just like not wonderful.
Yeah, just like, oh, there's some questionable things.
I also got Fun Home by Alison Bechtel, aka of the Bechtel test.
I taught Maddie that before we went on air.
You did. It's not me just being like, I didn't know.
I know things. No. That's one that like I hear about constantly. It went to Broadway, but I still haven't read.
I mean, it's a very shiny book.
It's won a lot of awards.
I don't know anything about what's in it, but it's very shiny. I think you guys would know that.
That's all you care about, right?
Yeah. I got Infidel to add to my Spooktober reading list.
I gotta get that one.
Because I know Free recommended it. I love spooky books, so I'm down. And speaking of spooky books, because my library, I wasn't going to read any more Junji Ito this month. Not ever. I love him. But like I wanted to give myself a treat every year.
Mm-hmm.
But my library had Shiver and Frankenstein, so I'm going to go ahead and read them. I'll probably buy them later. I'm so excited.
I love Shiver, except the last story was extra super gross.
Right.
I'll never stop thinking about it.
I'm pumped.
So,
and this Frankenstein is the Eisner Award winner this last year, I think. Pretty sure it won or was nominated.
It was one of those, yeah. I need to get that one.
Oops. Just knocked my headphones off. Oh, I also got My Brother's Husband.
Yay.
Based on recommendations from you and Fariha. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I think you'll enjoy that.
Of course. You know,
it's totally your jam. Yeah.
You know, it's a girl and her dad. Easy. That's my kind of book. And finally, On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden.
So good. It's so beautiful.
I am just so excited for it. I've just been inhaling Tilly Walden books for the past week. I just never want to stop.
She's the best.
Yeah. You read Urusei Yatsura?
I didn't.
Oh.
I got it from the library, but I didn't read it.
Oh, man. Bummer.
I mean, I'll get it again one day. I had to take it back.
That's classic. You should read Ranma 1/2.
I have that first 2-in-1. That's it, though.
Yeah. I know
my thing about any series, manga series, is I'll get a volume and I'll be like, cool, but then I'll not want to read it because I know if I get into it, I want to buy everything else. So that's a problem. That one's not that long, though.
No, so. And I can say that the author does not know how to finish series at all.
That's a bummer.
Because she did Inuyasha.
Mm-hmm.
If Omar was here, he'd recommend Maison Ikoku. That's like his favorite manga. It might be his favorite manga series besides like Berserk. It's like a slice of life. He loves that.
I like those.
I just like how cute Urusei Yatsura is.
Yeah, I'll get it again.
Box Brown for the win. Agreed. I don't remember what this is in reference to.
I don't either.
Aw, we like you too.
Aw, yeah, thanks.
Bye, weeps. Bye.
I'll never get over your avatar. I'll love it forever.
She always makes me pick up books and then she doesn't read it.
Hey, listen. So my problem is I have the basket of shame like Maddie, and I get too many things on hold, and then I forget about half of them because I'm reading other books on my shelves, and then I'll have to take some back. So yeah, it doesn't always happen.
Man, Reed's spilling this tea today.
Yeah, I know, right?
You read anything this week? Anything we should know about? Anything up? You've been busy though.
Yeah, I haven't read literally anything. It's bad. It's real bad. But I'm looking forward to the things I've already showed these, but I'm still looking forward to reading the Hellmouth event that Hayden mentioned. He's getting digitally so he can support the new Buffy. I love the new Buffy. If anyone hasn't heard yet, it's great still. So
I was buying the issues every week or every time they came out, but then I got behind. So it's like, well, I'll just wait and buy the trades. It's time now.
I got too deep into it, and I'm like, I gotta know what happens, and I got stuck. But that's fine because these covers are beautiful. I mean, Jenny's your girl. Like, these are so nice, and I really love. I said it last time, but I love this cutout of the steak.
I do too.
Because of the mirroring, I don't know where my finger is, so I'm having trouble. But yeah, that's such a cool concept, and this is a great cover.
Is Akira good? I got the 35th anniversary set, but I haven't read it yet.
Same.
I've never read Akira. I've watched the movie.
For last Christmas, my parents-in-laws got me the Akira box set. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Haven't touched them yet, but they're gorgeous. They're intimidating, and I forget about them.
There you go, Matthew. Just you bought it. You have to read it.
Yeah, why?
I mean, books.
You know what? If you're Jess, you haven't even opened your Akira box set, and it's collecting dust. And why?
New Buffy comic, yeah. Well, it's basically the Hellmouth is like the crossover event between Buffy and Angel, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still in that new comic book canon.
And if you're generally wondering about a new Buffy comic, though, Boom is coming out with a reboot right now. It's like modern Buffy, and the characters are different.
Good.
Yeah, and a lot of people were mad at first, and I'm like, calm down, it'll be fine. And it is fine because it's great.
Yeah, it's all your same favorites, Buffy and Willow and Xander, but they're just in today's time. So Cordelia has like a cell phone and Snapchat.
Yeah. Well, and their character development is quite different too. And some of them are just totally like, you're getting like characters that are in like Principal Wood is not a principal. He's a kid in the school as well. So he's in high school with them. So your random season 7 guy isn't like in season. Yeah. So that's interesting. I like how they're doing that with some people.
Oh, we wish you didn't have to leave either. But have a good time at work. Good luck. Come back again.
Please do.
I stopped getting them digitally after like issue 7. Don't banish me, but I hate the Boom Buffy.
Oh, hate him.
Do you only hate it because the artist changed?
Yeah, because I hate the new art.
Man,
I wonder what the Hellmouth art is.
How much money do I have to pay for Dan Moore
to get Dan Moore to come back? I know, right? Who does
How
this?
dare they? They're like, well, we'll get him with Dan Moore, and then we'll...
Yeah, then we'll switch it up. You know what? Whoever's doing this looks really good, though.
Oh, that's nice.
That's beautiful. Nice. Who is doing this? I don't know. Well, there's nothing at the beginning. They're just like, you're in the Hellmouth, deal with it. Like, okay.
Oh, Kristen, you have a question. Are you reading Kieran Gillen's Once and Future?
Yeah, I also tried the first issue and thought it was great. So I'm going to continue that probably on Hoopla. It was really amazing. Dan Moore's doing the art for that. That's probably why they thought about that. But it's really great so far. Yeah.
Matthew says he misses long runs by artists. Agreed. And that's the one thing about US comics that gets me so sad.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, we're always switching artists and writers, and it sucks. It's really hard to keep like a good, consistent story and quality when you do that, I feel like.
Yeah, and I feel like usually it's the big two that do it. So it is interesting that it's Boom that's like pulling this, because with the seasons, they were pretty consistent.
Yeah.
The
It would have
Dark
been
Horse.
nice to at least see them finish out like the whole arc.
Yeah, instead of like 4 issues or whatever he did.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, come on, dude. I
That's
get it.
cool.
You have another book, but come on.
It's really lame. Hayden says, I'm not a fan of the character choices. I get what they're doing with it, and I really wanted to love it because I've been watching Buffy since I was 4, but meh. That's fair.
You said you stopped after issue 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got pretty far. I was going to say how long did you give it, but okay. I enjoy what they're doing with Xander. I know that's the thing that a lot of people got mad about, but which I won't spoil. But
Yeah, I think it's good to mix it up.
It's interesting.
Well, and not to spoil it, but like that choice, it kind of gives an option to not rely on the parts of Xander some people didn't like from the show and comic book.
The parts that were totally problematic, yeah.
Yeah, like, where he was more like a Ross Geller from Friends kind of character. He's like, I'm insecure because of this, like, because I'm so different from my friends, and I can't really be on the same level as them, so why am I here? Type of deal.
Yeah, and that issue that led up to that, with, like, his inner thoughts and feelings was so, I don't know, I thought that was really well done, and I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And that's another thing. It's like they're Buffy comics that are surprising me. Like I'm so as you are too, so invested in that universe. It is very nice to branch out of all the stories we've had forever and we're used to and get something totally different.
Yeah.
And it's working well. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Kristen, I reckon we can.
Well,
Matthew, I like Friends too.
I was just going to say, we have to comment on that. I love Friends.
I love Friends.
How dare you, Matthew? We're not ragging on Friends
we just
ever.
want you to know. I think Ross Geller's the worst, but I love Friends.
I mean, I actually like Ross, but I do understand his problems.
I just want to marry Chandler, honestly.
I mean, you can.
I can't. He's not real.
Well, there's that, I guess.
So I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up. But first, what's your pick of the week, Kristen?
Oh, gosh. I haven't read anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? My pick of the week, I have 2. I'm going to be that person. Is Stardew Valley.
I'm going to say it's Stardew Valley.
Well, you know what's funny? Last weekend when I didn't work, I got way too into it. Like, it kept me up one night, which I have to, like, stay awake overnights because I'm working overnights now, hopefully temporarily. And it's been really hard, especially when I'm not working, to, like, stay awake, right? Because, like, everybody else in the house is asleep, right? So that really helped. And I just, you know what? I just want to play with my chickens. I just want to get some eggs. I want to farm. So I may have to do that tonight and try to stay awake. Anyway, so that's been great. Maddie was like, you definitely need to play it. And I'm like, I definitely do because I need to harvest some stuff, you guys. So I've become that nerd. I have 2 chickens. They're both female. Of course, they produce eggs for me. Their names are Harold.
Okay, before you even said it, read that on there. It was like she named her chickens Bud and Harold.
Yes. I was super, like, delirious one night because, again, I'm trying to stay awake and I'm, like, lack of sleep all week. And Reed got up and he was like, what's going on? And I'm like, I got chickens, Reed. And I laughed for 4 years that I named one of them Bud. It's not that funny, but I thought it was. So, and also Steven Universe, which I don't get to watch as much right now, but I'm in season 3, and you were telling me that I would love Peridot, and you're right. I love Peridot right now. So that's great.
I'm so glad.
Those are my happies. Good. I thank Maddie for that. Maddie's like, you should do these things. I'm like, I know, I should. And you were right.
Yay. I'll do 2 picks too. So first pick of the week is Spinning by Tilly Walden.
Yes.
Loved that. Oh my God, I love that. Second pick of the week, I'm not done with them, only halfway through, is the Critical Role Origins trade, which I love. I love it. I think it's great. The dialogue is really quick and witty and funny. It's like if you wanted to, like, I don't know. If you wanted Gilmore Girls plus Dungeons and Dragons, that's how I felt with it.
That's what I want. Actually.
Yeah, and I honestly the art was really good, and I think you can get into it even if you haven't touched any Critical Role, because I have very basic knowledge of what season 1 is, because I just haven't gotten hooked enough to deal with 4 hours an episode. It's a lot for me. But I love it. I really recommend it if you're a fantasy nerd, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, if you just like comics. I just recommend Critical Role Origins. It's out, finally re-released by Dark Horse. So pick it up now before it goes out of print for some reason.
I'm gonna check that out.
I recommend it.
That sounds fun.
I would like to see how you would like it.
We're gonna read all those books that we need to read. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get all of those books on InStockTrades.com.
Your only place that you should be going to buy your collected editions. And let me tell you, you can get your books up to 42% off, sometimes 50 if it's the pick of the week. And if you spend $50, you get free shipping in the US. Sorry, Hayden. And it's great.
I am sorry, Hayden. Although I hear their international shipping is not too bad.
All right.
Compared to it offsets their. I don't know. That's what Peter M says. That's what I've heard.
And you guys can get the new Miss Marvel trade by Saladin Ahmed. That's out now. And also out now, you can get issue 1 of Superman Smashes the Klan, which I'm very excited about.
And coming up next week, Archie Varsity Edition, Volume 2 is coming out.
Man.
Guys, if you've been reading the new Mark Waid Archie, it's great. I mean, look at these cute little, yearbooks. It's so adorable. So I like these.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
I need to get them too. They look pretty cute.
They're fun.
This show,
It's a good
think
time.
you're not going to buy anything, and then your friends show you new books.
Yeah, that you have everything in your wish list, and you're like, fine, I guess I don't have money now.
All right, guys. So that is a wrap for us. We will probably see you again on next Sunday. I only say probably because, our schedules can be a little bit difficult sometimes. So if we don't, we'll tell you.
We'll let you know. Yeah.
But have a good night.
We'll put it on Instagram. We'll tweet it out.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We are so happy to see you all. Have a good night. Read some comics that you haven't read yet. Yeah.
Yes, do all of those things.
Thanks for joining us. We will see you next week.